So thanks a lot for, is it working? Yeah. For the introduction, Jean-Luc, you have set the scene very nicely, and thanks for your supporting words. And as my title shows, I think it also reflects what you said about European cooperation. For me, this project was very much about that, and working together with DG Agri, DG DEFIS, JRC, and most importantly with all the different pilot countries and the associated paying agencies was really an amazing and interesting process, especially a learning process, and that's where I concur fully with Jean-Luc, and this is an ongoing process. It has been for the last 5 years, and I think with the evolving environment, we will still keep on learning for the next years to come. But I hope we were able to make a contribution with the Central Cup process and the tools along with that. So just we'll reflect in 4 slides to set the scene from the project side, and then we will go to Sophie's part in more detail. So we mentioned already that this was starting quite early in 2015. Actually, was the first exercise with the Czech Agri pilot, and in that case state it was really a scientific status where we had the very first opportunity to show a national scale crop type map based on Sentinel-1 and Sentinel-2 time series. And really remember that the Sentinels were just coming really fully operational, available during that time, and right away there was scientific approaches to be exploited, but we needed to bring this into the policy, let's say, context, the operational part, and that's where the endeavor of the Central Cups process started, always together with JRC and DG Ag being leading us to show how we should set this up. So there was the request Jean-Luc was mentioning, and we responded as fast as possible. Within 3 months later, we had the start of the project. We had some political endorsement at Parliament, and then the learning process started very fast in 2017, because at the first user consultation, DG Agri told us products are not what we're looking for. We're looking for decision-making support, and that was for us a very learning process. We moved from accuracy-driven user requirements to use cases where the decision was important and how that would fit into the environment of a paying agency. Very interesting process. But the first prototypes delivered to the committee of DG Agri of the payment committee in 2018, and then we started the demonstrations going through from 2018, 19, 20, and I mentioned here the 3 different years because it was each time improving the accuracies, changing the algorithms, adapting the way of the information and use cases were delivered. So I think it was a really important and interesting learning process going through all the years. How we did that, it was really about the expertise. So it's ranging from the paying agencies involved, the steering committee, as JRC and DG Agri leading the expertise part was essential, but also the paying agencies, especially the first 6 pilot, and then later joined by France. So we had 7 pilot countries coming in. All of that was not possible without the Earth observation experts, and the consortium was really an amazing composition of different expertise, from scientific up to cloud computing expertise. But linking the Copernicus, the DSS with the open source Central Cup was the real ingredients to bring this together, to highlight, to really bring into life the continuous monitoring. We validated the different algorithms over 15 million parcels at national scale, and showed new products, new algorithms which never have existed before in terms of multi-temporal and dynamic harvesting, for example, products. So all that was coming from very high expectations in 2017, where Commissioner Phil Hogan was expecting useful knowledge and further possibility how to use Sentinel data in the context of the CAP. And then in 2020, the European Court of Auditors highlighted very prominently the Sen4CAP countries complementing the already official member states taking up the CAP monitoring approach. But I mean, Sen4CAP was able to complement the, let's say, the heterogeneous heterogeneity of Europe with a different type of countries, which was one of the learning process contributions. I would like to close saying by that this was really a European effort, and I think it will continue to be a European effort, coming from the Sentinel time series. That is the Copernicus contribution from DG DEFIS and in ESA trying to make available the data sets. The paying agencies always are involved in to be important. 7 countries, and we will show you 635,000 square kilometers over several years being monitored. The tools are really showing automatic and end-to-end monitoring at large scale. There will be lots of examples Sophie will show you. The DSs are now fully implementing this. We have at least 2 DSs looking at providing this Sen4CAP tool in as a software as a service. Can you please mute yourself? That would be nice. Then we tested this over 50 million parcels. That is very important to show that this is it really is operational, or going into the operational context. And we work together with the different paying agencies, and you just heard from Jean-Luc, there is more than 20 paying agencies engaged. NEWA project and also Earth observation service providers look into reusing these open source tools, and we will, as from ESA side. Please, can you mute yourself?
Ja, oké. Ja, dank je. Dag.
Please mute yourself. So finally, we will, from ESA side, maintain the Sen4CAP tool in the Agriculture Virtual Lab, because we think there is a need for a continuous research and development process, which we will, as R&D agency from ESA side, support in the future. So with that, I would like to hand over to Sophie, and most importantly, to look forward to the different paying agencies' experiences, which will lead us to the rest of the morning. And I'm really interested to see the outcomes of that, and then see what the steering committee will tell us as feedback, and see how we can move on in the future together. Thank you very much.